The National Book Foundation has announced the longlist nominees for the 2021 National Book Awards. Among the nominees for fiction is, whose book Matrix received a rave, out of 4, review from USA Today. Critic Steph Cha called the historical book, about a prioress of an impoverished medieval abbey, a relentless exhibition of Groff's freakish talent. Groff was previously nominated for her 2015 novel Fates and Furies. Also making the list is first-time novelist for The Prophets, a historical novel about 2 enslaved gay men on a plantation in the antebellum South. The Prophets is packed with otherworldly and supremely artful storytelling, and readers will surely get lost in a radiant romance, reads a review for USA Today. But most important, Jones adds to the growing body of literature that reimagines slavery. Previously nominated author, whose 2014 novel All the Light We Cannot See made that year's shortlist, makes a return visit with his new novel, Cloud Cuckoo Land. On Thursday, nominees for non-fiction were announced. Among them is Ohio poet and essayist, whose book A Little Devil in America, Notes in Praise of Black Performance meditates on Black artistic performance in the U.S. and how it's inextricably woven into the fabric of American culture. In a out of 4 review of the book for USA Today, Daryl Robertson writes, Abdurraqib digs into historical, musical and personal vaults to unearth layered moments of performance, such as dancing in a basement on the east side of Columbus, Ohio, to the music and videos of Whitney Houston, conversations with elders at a local barbecue joint in Memphis, and Josephine Baker working as a spy for France's military. Essay Little Devil in America examines acts of joy in Black performance. Also nominated is for his book How the Word is Passed, a reckoning with the history of slavery across America. In a half out of 4 review of the book for USA Today, Chris Wagner writes, by traveling to former plantations, cemeteries and beach communities and dealing with Confederate monuments, prison conditions and lost cause nostalgia, Smith, a staff writer at The Atlantic, aims to show how what happened scarcely over 150 years ago can't help but cast a shadow on what's going on now, especially not when for the price of a bus ticket you can be taken back to the scenes of the crime. For the complete list of nominees, including in the categories of young people's literature, translated literature and poetry, visit nationalbook.org. The finalists in all 5 categories will be revealed on October 5th, and the winners will be announced on November 17th. National Book Foundation plans to hold the winners' event in person this year after making last year's ceremony virtual because of the pandemic. Last year's winners were Charles Yu for fiction for his novel Interior Chinatown, Leigh Payne and Tamara Payne for their non-fiction book The Dead Are Rising, The Life of Malcolm X, Kaysen Callender for young people's literature with King and the Dragonflies, You Marry for Tokyo Ueno Station, translated from the Japanese by Morgan Giles, for translated literature, and by Donmi Choi for poetry with DMZ Colony. '21 longlist nominees for fiction, Cloud Cuckoo Land, Matrix, Abundance, Zori, The Love Songs of W.E.B. Du Bois, The Prophets, Intimacies, The Souvenir Museum, Hell of a Book Richard Powers, Bewilderment 2021 longlist nominees for non-fiction, A Little Devil in America, Notes in praise of black performance: running out, in search of water on the high plains, tastes like war, a memoir, the groundbreaking, an American city and its search for justice, covered with night, a story of murder and indigenous justice in early America, the sum of us, what racism costs everyone and how we can prosper together, the free world, art and thought in the Cold War, all that she carried, the journey of Ashley Sack, a black family keepsake, how the word is passed, a reckoning with the history of slavery across America, the Black Civil War soldier, a visual history of conflict and citizenship. Colson Whitehead's latest novel, Harlem Shuffle, among 2021 Kirkus Prize nominees.